Hey, folks.
It's like,
Go ahead.
hello,
Hello. I'm the Mysterious JG.
I'm Zerfall.
We'd like to welcome you back to For Whom the Frog Tolls. Last time we got to Prince Delarian and we made you wait another... Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking of something else. This is Let's Play Live Alive. Although if you haven't watched For Whom the Frog Tolls, we enjoyed that game for some reason. Oh no, I have lost control of the mammoth. But, although it's not as bad as the mammoth in this game was, God. But anyway, folks,
No, it wasn't.
Someone's speaking through the comm unit, and it's going to be the last video, so let's get things
Oh,
off.
someone set us up the comms.
Everything within the ship must work in harmony. I was built to maintain harmony. Therefore, my will is absolute. Nobody will stand in my way. See, nobody does not sound like something a computer would say. I don't know. I would say no one.
No, the other thing is that Odio shouldn't care at all about this battle. He's like all about how humanity sucks and everything, and then it's like, and now the ultimate showdown between the robot punk AI little friend and the supercomputer.
I will destroy all of humanity by destroying this one spaceship in the future, which means humanity's obviously been around for millennia. Anyone who tries millennia, the hot chick from Kagura Reception 2. Anyone who tries will be terminated. Okay, so I guess we're doing this fight again. Oh, maybe not. And you know, the character design on these three, this character, I think they're supposed to be a general, but I always thought they looked like a little girl with green ribbons in her hair.
I thought they kind of looked like a lizard man, where like, those are the eyes, that is the mouth.
Yeah, and this is like the yellow nose. Oh no, I can't do it. Oh no. And not fair. I'm the one recording. Anyway.
But they're all kind of messed up. Jester demon thing, I don't know. The miniature bird made of hate.
You've come now. The great and cold Buddha statue shall bring unto us salvation. Master Rodeo rise. Oh yeah. Look at him shaking around there. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Here, you take a voice.
Stay calm. We can do this. I don't remember what he sounded like at all. He is dying there though, and he's pretty energetic for a guy that's dying. Oh wait, no, that was actually Kira saying that. Right, Matsu. He's using
Don't worry, we'll bring you back in a turtle. We'll bring you back in a turtle robot too, like the dead turtle. There you are. No, okay, you got it.
Over here.
I was gonna do an offensive Santucci voice, so.
I was going for I'm a frog man. To be a voice.
Strut. I am the frogman in potentia.
Behold. Coward before the sublime form of he shall rule the land of the rising sun.
Get ready for my sexy frog body. Sublime. Are we actually gonna fight these battles, or?
I don't know. Good. No. 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 I know you just get the fight positions.
No voice acting necessary for this one.
Ook ook.
No, I'm the girl in the back. I've learned how to talk.
Actually, the lizard on that guy's wing is the most sentient being here.
Observe the sublime form of my wang lizard. He's evil. You can take this one. I'll do the good guy.
Not bad, Masaru. You are such a tiny man. Your determination is admirable, if misplaced. Misplaced determination. I am not impressed, though. The competition was not exactly stellar. I gave them quick deaths. The first was that amateur Namcat and the Lucha Wimp. I twisted Tula's joints in ways nature never intended. Then Max. And that fat ass, Ikuria.
I think it's Ikea. I don't know.
Listen, I'm the only person that pronounces Asian names worse than you on the internet.
I'm sure there's somebody.
And the geezer, whatever his name was. They were all weak, so they died. Somewhat nameless. Now you fight me.
I'm picking a new wrestler to be this time. Oh, the old rat. Dot dot dot. You son of a bitch. You didn't fight them. You just slaughtered them. I'm not doing a very good job of it though. Namcat's Ajiwaza. Great Age is Luca. Tula's arm locks. Jackie's strength. Morgan's power. Sasha's technique. And my anger. I'll crush you. I'm gonna kick your ass. Pretty much. Oh, here we go. Here's where it gets good. This is the true evil. I was like, for a minute, I'm like, am I supposed to be controlling the Oersted? Pretty exciting in this, folks. Reliving great moments. Seeing all the, like, minor characters who don't get to come through the endgame again is nice. So you're the one. Okay. So you're the one who wasted Pac. Bahaha. Doesn't matter how many rats you rustle up, you won't be able to win against the Gatling gun, daddy. Oh man, I was hoping to get more lines.
Oh man, it's time to charge up.
Sammo, you win. Watch me. Jin Shin wins final technique. Seki Gyoken Kyoken. The school of the undefeated of the Easts. Ultimate secret technique. Ah, foolish child. Oh wait, never mind. That's the evil guy.
Foolish child.
Alright, I wish you luck. Because I think that's
her yelling that. That's her final technique, isn't it?
Xuan Ya Lian Shan Xuan. And other syllables too.
Oh, yeah, here you go. Now you can... Now that they've introduced all the fights,
Jesus.
you can fight all the fights.
Just in case. Because I'm not going to bother to, like, take him in the corner and be all conservative. I'm just going to...
Now, you guys should be... I mean, this is going to be even easier than ever. Because we actually have moves.
And I just broke his arms and legs that he doesn't have.
Oh no, we figured out how many hit points we have.
Well, we used the goldfish shot. What do we want now? More of the same. Goldfish shot.
We actually haven't used almost any of those moves.
Mind destruction to sleep.
I just like
Did we just win?
I guess so. Either that or you have to literally fight two or three moves in each one of these battles and then
didn't we figure that Jom bullets was the way to go? I guess not. Oh man, I hope he doesn't use his liquefied human attack where he jizzes on us.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Oh no, we got interrupted. That's not fair. Karuru's story.
Ori. He's fighting us like Ernie. No, sorry, that's Bert. That's the boring stories.
He's fighting us like Ernie. The way that Bert would tell Ernie stories in order to defeat him.
I don't think they do this anymore on Sesame Street, but I remember when I was young, Bert and Ernie, when they'd be there, Ernie would want to do something fun, and then Bert would be like, "Now, Ernie, I just want to eat my oatmeal and read my boring stories."
Well, he would definitely want to, like, you know, play with pigeons and stuff.
He was supposed to be the epitome of a guy that just lived the most boring life. He was the original Squidward.
Well, I think we just had our, like, jizz attack there. Well, I mean, a lot of people have joked that they were, like, most kids' first exposure to a gay couple. Yeah, I don't think it actually tracks how much damage you're doing. It's just after a certain number of turns, it's over.
It's like, just don't die within 3 turns and you're okay.
Yeah.
Like, without a 2 damage, it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have our friends helping us out. Because didn't he have, like, a dude with him? Backing him up?
He had a gunslinger.
And he's got an Elvis top knot. It's not golden, though, so... he's not going to offer to answer our questions if we give him our soul.
Now, that one was only 2 moves, so maybe it is a... Once you've done enough damage, it's...
Who knows? It does not appear that these are losable at this point, but...
No.
Which is fair, since you can get a shitty ending and avoid these battles. It's kind of like at the end of Final Fantasy X when... Oh, spoilers, never mind. But no, it really is reminding me of that. Like, you know, series of battles you can't lose, but they do sort of feel like they go on forever. Those were a little bit more emotionally impactful for me than, oh, let's fight the dinosaur again.
They were really emotional and impactful for me, too, because my dad spoiled that game for me. My dad! Ugh.
Jerk. God.
There's nothing worse than... Because I was in high school at the time, too.
He also
It's like getting home from school and my dad's like, "Hey, check this out. What is it?" "Oh, it's just the ending of Final Fantasy X." I'm like 2 hours into this game. How are you done?
And he's like, oh, he spoiled the 3/4 point. It's like, hey, it turns out Yuna and Titus are gonna fall in love. I'm warning you now. Oh, throw down. He can throw down with the best of them. Just end the dinosaur fight. Come on. Thank you.
There we go.
I hope we conclude this thing with Sundown. Let's go for the... Oh, we'll probably conclude with, what's-her-face, the chick, since she was our, quote, main.
Was that the order that they went in when we, watched? This is our chance to actually get these, moves to actually work on somebody for once.
Germans. Wow, the German suplex didn't really do a max bomber.
There we go. Boom!
Now I'm
It's
gonna
just
go
nice
over
to see that actually connect.
the Stone Cold Stunner of Wood. You murdered them, you dumb son of a bitch. And that's the bottom line. Cause Stone Cold that show. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna sit here and take the Gatling gun to the face because you did that before, and I was like, seriously, you're just gonna let him shoot? No, actually, what I remember making fun of you for is like he has a Gatling gun attack, and you're like, let's go up close and use melee. I'm like, he's holding a Gatling gun, and that was quick and easy.
He didn't even have his little buddies with him anymore. Although when we beat the game, I beat that scenario. I guess we did do the maximum powerful run. We used all the trick traps.
Oh man, I was really hoping that would be like a one-shot KO. Because we even got him right in this little like heart/snake logo. There we go. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. It takes 2 to make it out of sight.
Wait,
okay, let's
watch them all die.
Yeah, let's watch
just do this.
Every single one.
I guess they're trying to hit home that they're all fighting at the exact same time and ending their battles at the exact same time because they're in sync.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, they are in sync. They're like Backstreet Boys. No, what I'd like to see now is for there to be an old man at the other side of a lake who's like, well, good job beating those guys. But before you can continue the ending, please answer these 5 questions.
I don't know, I feel like Lee would just hit him on the head with his own wand.
I guess she would. Shouldn't have a one of her own. What the hell was with the ending of that game? Never mind. We're watching the ending of another game.
What?
Then the
What
cops
happened?
come in and I'm like, who murdered everybody? No one. It was all a misunderstanding. Wah, wah, wah. Who murdered the village? No one, sir. Whoa.
Why can't I win?
Because you're freaking Rembrandt. I can't believe my girlfriend. I'm going to kill everyone in the history of humanity.
Isn't this my destiny?
Lee just needs to kick him in the nuts.
Well, they're all kind of looking towards her. I guess they're looking at Odeo.
I wonder if the statues rearrange themselves depending on who your lead character was.
Maybe they do. What is the difference between you and I?
Well, I'm a girl. You remind me so much of myself. You're a real girl.
Oh, the happy ending is the two of them become a couple.
Aw, they will be a happy couple. I used to envy people the way you do, but that's wrong. You should never admire anything about anyone else.
You should feel horrible.
Just because you want something doesn't mean you'll get it, especially not when you're you.
But sometimes you might find you get what you need.
You can't always... But if you persevere, you will get what you want in the end, I think. So long as you do your best and don't give up, you'll succeed, Sailor Moon says. Just don't give up.
He's like, oh, you're right. I should keep trying to murder you.
You're right. I'm gonna.
Pep talk.
You're right. Now, even though I murdered her father and destroyed her entire kingdom, I'm totally gonna try to get my old girlfriend back.
And I can use this dark magic to make her a zombie.
That's all I have to say. That's all I gotta say about that. And that's the bottom line, because Lee said so.
Dot, dot, dot.
You guys are such tools. Get the fuck out of here. I can't believe I lost you, Lambos. Seriously, believe in yourself. That's what you
Get
got.
out of my demon world. You can leave now. I don't care.
I don't even want heroes here to fight anymore. I have my statues fight each other.
Don't give up. Don't stop. Never give up. Hold your head high and reach the top.
Don't give up on me, baby. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow.
I
hate this game and I hate you all.
I've given up already.
I just told you not to do that. She beats him over the head.
Given up being human.
I've decided to be a rutabaga.
When I die, you will all be able to return to your own worlds.
Kill him! No!
But don't forget, anyone can become a king of demons.
If you believe in yourself and continue to try.
As long as hatred still exists in any world, at any time.
You know, Japanese RPGs have historically, especially in the SNES era, been big on chastising us like, you stupid humans, you have hate in your hearts. Everything bad is because of your hate in your heart. 8th grade Japanese kids. I'm thinking particularly of the Enix games. Like, you know, yeah, anyway. What if humans didn't have hate in their hearts? Everything would be so much better. I'm a talking dog in a Japanese fantasy game. So he dies anyway. But we have more music in the sound test if we do it this way. Well, it's great fighting with you, crazy future people, and one past person. Bye-bye.
Don't forget.
My birthday's next week.
Anyone can become a king. He just said this.
I'm glad you reminded me. I'd already forgotten.
As long as hatred still exists in any world at any time.
Alright, let me write that down. Anyone can become the king of... Wait, what? What was it? Damn.
King of Dominoes?
King of Chicago?
Oh, everyone's going home.
I'm happy enough. At least I have a place to go home to. And I know now that I too can become king of demons. I have faith of the heart. No one gonna bend or break me. Dawn will always break through the dark of night. I'm off to Santucci. Huh? I love. Oh, it's the cow. It's the caveman saying that. It's like the cowboy's like, I. I'll continue my quest, you dumb son of a bitch, to be the strongest. What?
I feel like the caveman has the worst story so far as his especially since we used Lee as our main. He's like he was fighting for the girl, he got the girl, came to the future crazy
There's another girl.
world. There's a new girl and he's just like, I'm in love. And then he's like, hey, you're going back home. Oh good, the girl I love's there. And he's just like, I think you just have a thing for all the girls, don't you?
Well, they haven't quite worked out the whole monogamy thing, and love is basically like, oh my gosh, she's got different private parts from me. So, they're still working on it. They're still working on the whole, like, two souls bonding thing. And so, life goes on. Lu Bu, I'm coming for you.
Maybe he'll finally take off the wanted posters of himself, take the reward away.
Thank you, Gramps. Gramps didn't really... I mean, it's nice he taught you the martial arts, but do you really think that's what allowed you to defeat the Demon King? I suppose so.
The martial arts also taught her discipline and the ability to say, I was once like you.
And the ability to break that one stone, but only if she chose the correct technique.
The world is changing back to the colors.
Hey, it's like that moment in 7th Saga, Mystic Arc 2, where the world changed back to color. And then the sound went away, and there were Tetujin. Well, the game I just completely lost the thread of. Nice thing about this game is that the stories were so short that you could follow them, well, except for possibly Akira's. But then, at the end, they didn't really work that hard to make the story make sense. It's like, it's a demon now. Go kill him.
So is the world turning back to okay, but all the people are still disappeared?
Well, I think we're going to see, like, glimpses of the heroes in their different times, but that would suggest we won't see much of what happens to Oersted's world, other than the fact that the buildings are now in color. Because we're not going to get a shot of...
Another species can evolve and become sentient. Oh, he's a baby! He's like, oh, I forgot about you guys when I was in the future trying to bang some other chick.
It's like, where did that thing come from?
He looks an awful lot like the monkey.
Uh-oh. Are they going to wave their boobies around? That's pretty much... Oh, no! He's been busy. Monkey love. Meanwhile, in the future... Oh, yeah, that one, like, really, like, embittered, tired, angry soldier guy who we've, like, convinced was going to die that doesn't die. I was so sure he was going to die. Like, probably nobly sacrificing himself, but still. Aww, hugs not drugs, kids.
It's nice, though, too, because he didn't even know you went to the future and fought this epic battle. He's just like, oh, hey, it's nice to see you.
What up? Maybe I should make some, like, friends or something. Oh, shit, it's this guy. At least it's not Lu Bu. So it's supposed to be charming that this guy still wants to kill Sundown?
Maybe he doesn't want to kill him this time.
Yeah, I think he does. It's like, yeah, I'm going to exercise, I'm going to close the blinds and go to sleep and try to figure out a way to get out of this apartment.
They warped me back to the worst possible place on this world.
It's like a studio apartment in Tokyo. It's pretty big for a Tokyo apartment, but even Tokyo apartments generally have a door. Yeah, you're just walking into a wall. You ain't fooling us.
Oh, is the teleporter gonna work? No, you just killed the only way that pet was staying alive.
Yeah. I guess it's fair, pardon me, to use the turtle robot for the experiment. I mean, this chapter was weirder than the rest of the game put together. I mean, holy shit.
Very true.
Oh,
And
no,
then everyone teleports except for the turtle.
They're turning the turtle robot into a liquefied human. Which first involves turning it into a human and then liquefying it. He's a ninja. And now he's gonna face the guy who killed his father for the 2 demon statues, and I'm thinking of Ninja Gaiden. Or Gaiden, possibly. Yep, I got a house, I got students, I got everything I need.
Oh, that's nice. The technique isn't ending with her.
With any luck, these kids won't be murdered by my enemies like my schoolmates were. The end.
Is this where we get a reward?
It's morning in America. And I guess the rest of, like, time and space. But mostly America.
It's a pretty slow fade.
It's a pretty slow gen.
I feel like there was one other graphics people that was working on how to do gradients with the limited color palette, and they were just like, okay, your job is to make this sunrise. Using only 6 colors.
Sunset. This game has really featured a lot of recycling of past stuff.
Yep. This isn't even an important fight.
No,
it's like one of the random guys that was sitting at the table.
I sure hope the ending scene features us fighting against mustard dragons and pistachios.
No, they'll just show us running away.
Hey, Yoshushi Shimazu. It's hammer time. Who the hell is that? Oh, that must be Pogo.
Good call.
Yeah. I feel like I know these characters so well now. I don't know why I'm being so hard on the game at this point. I mean, it's a fun little game. I mean, it's a nice... I guess if you bought this game brand new and paid like top dollar when it came out, you might have been mildly disappointed by it. But it's sort of a neat... Just a couple of neat little twists, the different characters, the different stories. It's doing something a little different. Why the hell was Cube's battle scene him in... like the Dungeon of Keys or whatever? He wasn't in. Okay,
I don't know, because everyone else is getting something from. Do you know why? Because he only had one. He only had one battle, and it was his boss battle.
Exactly. Yeah, that was it.
They should have thrown in at least rat fights when you were in the air ducts.
Or they could have had him fighting in like the Captain Cosmos, whatever the heck it was, game.
That's true.
Holy image, you've been out too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? It's a ninja. Oh, that's actually kind of an important battle. He's not just like beating up the weird ugly chick who attacks periodically. So yeah, folks, this is the good ending. That you've got to actually fight all the versions of the boss and not murder Odio. And I think there's like a tiny little bit coming at the end that you only get when you play as every character in the last section as we did. Oh, so it's like a caveman's impression of what the sun looks like, and now totally new sprites of these characters. Lee didn't get that. That was a recycled sprite for her, wasn't it?
Oh, it totally was. I wonder if that was just because they were like, yeah, we don't know which guy they're going to pick. It was just...
Yeah, we don't really care enough to make one for each of them. Sundown is definitely the coolest because, Cowboys. Awesome. Oh, now that is just a recycled cube sprite, though. It doesn't even get to move. Oh, wait, no, that's different. That's different.
So shiny.
Look at that. There's shadows.
He saw the sign, and it opened up his eyes.
Okay. He's going to swoosh himself right off the roof to his death.
I think those are all cycled from just his battle poses and stuff.
Only the badasses, like the caveman, the monkey, and the cowboy. Even the ninja, I would have... Is that a recycled thing? Or is that new?
I can't really tell on that one.
Pretty sure the ninja would get something new. Japanese love the ninjas almost as much as Americans love the Cowboys. Unless, of course, you're an Eagles fan. Or Redskins. And Akira playing pocket pool. He's in the near future, so masturbation still exists.
But with how liberal society's become, it's fine that he's just doing it on the pier.
In his dirty trench coat. So I guess we don't really find out what happens to Oersted's little kingdom, but other than the fact that these guys all are going to be hanging out there, I guess, because even though they all went home, and now they're like, you know what, let's have a reunion once a year, guys. What do you say? Maybe once every 5 years. Bend the fabric of time and space and catch up. Music compose.
Finally another sunrise.
So an entire day passed while we were watching those credits. Kind of felt like it. Boom. Again, I enjoyed the game, but I don't know why. Anytime I play these RPGs, I'm usually pretty ready for it to be over before it's finally over.
Yeah. That's the nature of the beast, especially with the random battles and whatnot. You start just getting... It becomes the grind.
Yeah. And we just ground out another LP, folks. We just keep grinding them out. And now an internet exclusive. You won't find this anywhere else on the web. There she is, folks. She
has like a scar on her face.
Yeah, she's actually more like, hard-ass, badass than I realized. I didn't know she had a scar. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and her body just stops right at her collarbones.
Well, I mean, I think all of them do that, but... Well, no, I mean, the way that she goes, hi, and the dialogue, I kind of assumed she was supposed to be like this plucky, tomboyish, but ultimately kind of girly girl who learns kung fu. But no, you look at her there, and she's like, wow, man, I want to run into her, and she's in a bad mood. Shit, look at that.
Get a squirrel kick.
Yeah, right in the chestnuts, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, if you go onto the YouTubes, for whatever reason, they have a screenshot image of every character has their little picture that you can get of them when you win the game with them as your main. And they've got everybody but her. So this is it, folks. Internet exclusive. Only Zerfall and JG can bring you the hot image of this 16-bit Japanese chick who's
she's going to look a little chubby when you stretch the screen out.
Hey, man. More cushion for the virtual person. And on that horrible thought. Oh, God. I'm going to bring it back around to the, hey, you and Jack Soros have any kids yet? If I keep going up too much longer. Anyway, folks. Yeah, so I don't know. I usually take a minute or two at the end of these LPs to give everybody a chance to express their thoughts. So what did you make of this game there, Zerfall?
I think it was fun to live a life of 8 different people and see how time progressed and everything. It's a pretty neat game. I like how the scenarios are a little bit different from each other, just enough to keep the gameplay a little more fresh than I mean, most of the RPG elements of this weren't as polished as most RPGs, but it's made up for by the fact that the gameplay switches just enough to keep your interest, even though it's not necessarily the best.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff where, like, Cube's chapter, I think you pretty much got to do one way. But a lot of the other ones, it's like, do you need to go playing around with making different food combinations in Akira's story? No, you don't. But if you feel like playing around with it, it's kind of fun. And you can revisit that chapter if you want. And like with the Sundowns chapter, you can go through the whole thing and never successfully set any traps. and still win, or you could set all the traps perfectly, and it doesn't really make it that much different. It's just, I don't know. In a way, it sounds like I'm criticizing it, like it doesn't make that much difference how you do it, but you kind of have there's some replay value. You can play around with different stuff. Each chapter is fairly short. If you keep a save slot before I think once you play as Oersted, you kind of commit to the end game. But yeah, it's the kind of game that you can revisit and have fun with. And like you said,
I feel like each of the
different
separate
chapters are
scenarios,
different. Yeah.
if they had spread them out to the length of a full game, wouldn't necessarily have held up well. But as a whole, they do great.
Right. And yeah, I mean it's some variety. It's kind of nice, and the end game stuff with like the random encounters start getting really brutal. It stops being kind of fun, and the very end of the whole thing isn't really all that hot to me. But like the first time playing through, you figured it out. I'm a big dummy. Like I think I don't know if it was on camera or off camera. I've never been one of those people who tries to figure out the story as I'm watching it, or even as I'm reading, even in books where it's much more tempting. I don't try to figure it out ahead of time. So for me, when like Oersted turned out to be Odio, I was like, oh shit, that's fucking awesome, man. Whereas you were just like, oh yeah, well, look at his name. Okay, yeah, I see where this is going. But no, to me that was like, oh wow, what a cool twist. We played as the villain for all this time and we didn't know. Sweet.
No, I mean it is a pretty good story, just that way.
Yeah. And then you get to the very end, and it's like, okay, he's going to make a speech about how humans are bad, and then the humans are going to be like, no, we're not bad, there's hope, and he's going to be like, oh, okay, well, all right, game over. Thanks for teaching me a lesson, guys.
I think, too, with the way, at first you're like, oh, it's such a blessing that you get healed up at the end of every battle. You don't have to worry about healing in between battles and everything, but then I think that gave them the license to, at the end of the game, go, oh, yeah, like every single battle can be like a boss battle, pretty much. This is going to take you 20 minutes, because at the end you just get healed up.
Yeah, no kidding. Without frame skip, and usually they're pretty forgiving about letting you run, but man, some of those battles, they could really drag on forever. But I feel like Lee is scowling at us to end this thing, so we should probably do that. But it is nice that you could actually win and save the world as a chick. They didn't make it easy. They didn't give you a ton of choices, but it's nice. So that's it, folks, for now. I guess we'll be back with something, probably not an RPG, but I'm sure this isn't our last Gallivant.
Nope.
I don't know, maybe some like Scum VM game or something. There's all sorts of possibilities out there. But I remain the Mysterious JG.
And I'm still Zerfall.
And we're very grateful and happy that you joined us for this one, and we hope you'll keep an eye out on our channels. Like, comment, subscribe. It really helps us out, folks. All that good stuff. And we'll see you guys down the road.
Bye.